Think you will IPO Mr. Beast Burger or Feastables in the next 5-10 years?
Beast Burger or Feastables? No, I kind of think they're. So
Something.
actually, you know what? I just realized
Yes.
this is our first time talking about those. We're like an hour and a half in. That's so funny.
We started talking about what?
My retention brain kicked in.
I wonder if you have retention brain for like life itself.
Oh, I do. Every time I'm talking to someone, I'm like, okay, I
What
wonder.
about like loved ones? Like spending time with loved ones, thinking like we could be doing something much better right now. Right?
Yes, no, that is a serious problem with. So we'll pause the Beast Burger question. Yes, but that's why my current girlfriend, which I was telling you before when we were talking about this, is she has a genuine love for learning, and that's something I have. Like I always feel like I need to be learning something to justify the time I'm spending, and so that's why it's such a nice trait because I feel like the time is being used optimally. Because whether we're watching a documentary or we're going and taking an IQ test or reading about whatever, just why modern art is a thing. I don't know, whatever weird thing we decide to do. I'm always learning and improving, so it justifies the time.
So to maximize retention in your relationship,
Yeah,
you want to spend that time learning as much as possible.
yeah. Which conveniently I don't have to force, right?
Yes.
Or I want to be recharging, so when I do work, I can hit the ground harder. And luckily, we're into a lot of the same things, which happen to be learning, and sometimes it's not learning, like maybe watching an anime or something like that. But I'm a big believer in you're either if you well if your goal is to be like a super successful entrepreneur, you need to either be working or you need to be doing something that decompresses and recharges you so you can work again. If your goal is to be like a really kick-ass entrepreneur, and obviously we're boiling this down to like a very basic thing, and so the things you're doing in your downtime when you're not working, if it doesn't recharge you, you're screwed. You're just a ticking time bomb waiting to implode. And so you got to like heavily recharge. And like watching for me, anime or whatever it is, playing a board game, like that is actually kind of crucial to my success, which takes a lot of maturing to come to that conclusion because I used to be the kind of guy that wanted to work every hour of the day. And I would try to train myself to not need that stuff. And I almost resented like that. I have to do these kinds of things and it would piss me off because it's not optimal. And, I just really want to make content and entertain people. But yeah, as someone who's gone down that road and, you just work every day for 2-3 months straight and, every hour of the day, and then you just a bomb waiting to explode and lose your mind. And the only real sustainable thing is to just like give yourself time to recharge in between working.
So there's a kind of balance you have to find.
You have to and I hate it more than anyone else because
you hate not working.
Yeah, because it's just not optimal for time. Like it's as a human, I do need to occasionally watch a mindless show and play a board game.
Yeah.
And it took me a very long time to like come to peace with that and not. I would have like borderline panic attacks when I would do it because I'd be like, what am I doing right now? Why am I doing this? I should be, like, what if one day I have to lay off an employee because we're not doing so well? Like, how could I justify watching this show or whatever I'm doing right now? It's like there's a lot of things like that go on in your head, but it's necessary.